You ever walk out to your own backyard and find the one person you wish would move away floating in your pool like she owns the place? Yeah, that happened. The first thing I see is Karen, big sunglasses, feet up on a flamingo float, looking at me like I'm the trespasser. Sun's hitting her just right, too, like the universe is in on her joke. She doesn't flinch when I say, "You're trespassing." She just laughs real sharp like glass in your lemonade and says, "This whole neighborhood can use it if I say so." And I'm just standing there, fists clenched, feeling like the punchline to a bad sitcom, trying not to lose my cool. But oh, it gets better. She's dragged two of her friends along for the ride, sipping wine on my pool chairs, chatting like they're at some fancy resort. My stomach's in knots, but I know better than to let her see me blow up. That's exactly what she wants. So I reach for my phone, planning to record the circus, and that's when she gives me that little smirk. "Call whoever you want," she says. "The HOA backs me up. You're the outsider here." Man, if you've never felt someone try to erase you in your own home, let me tell you, it hits hard. But here's the kicker. What Karen doesn't know is that the property deed got updated just last month. It's my name on every square inch of this place. So when she leaps out of the pool water, dripping everywhere, pokes her finger right in my chest and hisses, "You'll regret messing with me," loud enough for her friends to hear, I almost laugh. I keep my cool, though. Just look her in the eye and say, "No, Karen. It's you who'll regret underestimating me." Suddenly, her friends are looking at each other, realizing maybe this little coup isn't going as planned. And in my mind, I'm already setting the dominoes up, because if this goes how I think her reign over my backyard is about to get a curtain call she'll never forget. Next morning, I'm jolted awake by the sound of splashing. Step outside in my robe, and there she is, lounging on a giant pink inflatable, waving like she's hosting the neighborhood block party. Two kids don't even know who's are cannonballing into the deep end. My backyard looks like a public pool on the 4th of July. I shout, "Get out now!" She just raises her wine glass and laughs. Then, like she's in a soap opera, she slaps a laminated piece of paper on my patio door and shouts, "By order of the HOA, this pool is for community use." I mean, it's clearly printed at home, complete with a fake seal she probably made on Canva. Her friends clap like she just passed the bar exam. If you didn't know any better, you'd think she'd won some big court case, but all I see is a bad episode of Judge Judy waiting to happen. Then she leans in, voice low, eyes cold. "One word from me, and the cops will drag you out of this house." I don't take the bait, even though inside I'm burning. See, she thinks I'm powerless. But what she doesn't realize is I've got cameras hidden all over the place, recording every second. And just last week, I made a call to someone she'd really wish I hadn't. "Enjoy your swim, Karen," I say, and turn away, her laughter echoing like nails on a chalkboard. But I'm not worried, my plan's just heating up. That night, as the sun's going down and the sky's a mess of orange and purple, I hear sirens. For a split second, I wonder if karma's already caught up to Karen. But when I step out, my heart sinks. Two patrol cars roll up, lights flashing, and Karen standing at the curb, dripping wet, pointing at me like she's finally unmasked the villain. That's him. He threatened me and my family. "He's dangerous!" she shrieks. The officers come up serious as a heart attack, one with his hand near his holster. "Sir, we received a report of harassment and trespassing. We're going to need to talk to you." Karen's got that smirk again. Her friends huddled behind her like this is their favorite reality show. I could feel the setup, but here's where it flips. One of those officers used to serve with me overseas. He gives me a look barely noticeable and a tiny shake of the head play along. "I've got this." Karen's waving her fake HOA notice like it's the Constitution. "Arrest him already," she shouts. "He's trespassing in my pool." The officer turns to her. "Ma'am, you're saying this is your property." She's all confidence. "Yes, and I have the documents to prove it." I'm biting my tongue, waiting for the other shoe to drop. The taller officer takes her paper, glances at it, then shows it to everyone. There's spelling mistakes, a cartoon stamp, even the watermark from some free template site. He just raises an eyebrow and says, "Ma'am, this isn't a legal document. This isn't even close." Karen's smile twitches, but she recovers fast. You don't need papers. Everyone here knows the HOA makes the rules. This pool belongs to the neighborhood. She looks at her friends, desperate for backup. They nod, but you can see the doubt in their eyes now. And then Twist, my old buddy, the officer, steps up. Actually, he says, I ran the records before we came. This property, including the pool, is legally owned by him. Title transferred last month. His name's on the deed. Karen just freezes, mouth open, eyes darting, nothing coming out. That's when I step in, arms crossed, keeping my voice low but razor sharp. You've been trespassing on my land, Karen, using my pool, breaking and filing false reports. It's all on camera. The other officer looks at her. Is that true, ma'am? Did you enter without permission? She's flustered, voice cracking. No, he's lying. He's not even supposed to live here. She turns back to me, desperation leaking through. The officer leans in, voice low so only we hear, ma'am, you called us to arrest the wrong man. The person standing in front of you isn't just the owner. He's a decorated veteran, knows the law better than you ever will. That's when the mask falls, just for a second, real fear in her eyes. She tries to save face, veteran or not. He can't keep this pool all to himself. The HOA rules are clear, but the tall officer's had enough. There are no HOA rules here. This neighborhood isn't even under an association. Her friends look like someone just told them Santa isn't real. One of them mutters, wait, seriously? Then what's she been handing out all this time? It's like the whole charade's collapsing. Karen stumbles. No, you don't understand. I was just trying to keep order. Someone has to protect this neighborhood. I can't help myself. I step up, hold up my phone, and with a tap play the footage, Karen climbing my gate, dragging her friends inside, chugging wine by the pool, mocking me while she swims. The glow of the screen is all the proof anyone needs. Karen lunges at me, but the officer blocks her. Ma'am, that's enough. One more move and you'll be in handcuffs tonight. She backs off, finally losing the swagger. You can't do this to me. I run this neighborhood. Everyone listens to me. I look her dead in the eye, voice steady. Not anymore. The officers exchange a look, and then the words I'd been waiting for all week. We'll need to bring her in for questioning. That's when the neighbors come out, curtains twitch, doors swing open, people spill onto lawns, whispering and pointing phones out. Karen the queen bee is dripping on the sidewalk, shaking under 100 eyes. From across the street, someone shouts, So, all those fines you gave us were fake. A guy waves a stack of papers. You made me pay you $300 for a lawn violation. The crowd's getting hot, voices rising. Karen's face is beet red, stammering. No, it was community maintenance. I was helping you all, but no one's buying it. People start recording her meltdown, and the laughter, the gasps, the whispered, finally, man. You could feel the relief in the air. The officer tries to calm everyone down, but you can't put this genie back in the bottle. Karen, the self-made sheriff of our street, has finally been dethroned in front of everyone. I step up so they can all hear and say, turns out if you lie long enough, sooner or later the truth shows up at your door with backup. So let me ask you, where's the line between keeping order and just wanting control? Have you ever had someone try to run your life with nothing but fake rules and a big mouth? Drop your stories down below. Let's talk justice. Let's talk community. Let's talk about standing up when the bullies show up on your lawn. Because at the end of the day, you never really own anything you're not willing to defend.